guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, this is No BS Beauty. Today I thought I'd talk about my favorite body care and hair care products. So I combined two lists. So these are each my top 7. I'm going to do body care first and then do my hair care picks. So first up, and really quick, if you like my channel, subscribe. It always helps. Okay, first off for hair care, actually this is my body care list. Hand cream. I love the Skinfix Eczema Repair Hand Cream. I will say I did have a self-tanner mishap, so I am, my hands are looking orange, but I love this moisturizer. So I keep one in my car, one at my dad's house, and one on my nightstand at all times. And whenever one of those is empty, then I replace it. I love this stuff. It's so creamy and moisturizing, and also keeps your nails nice and your cuticles soft and things like that. No fragrance to it. It's wonderful. I love this stuff. So I will link to all of these below, so check those links out. Next up for body care, the Versed Press Restart Retinol Body Cream is really nice. So I will layer this. I like anti-aging and firming up my skin anywhere I can. So I will apply a moisturizer. In a second, I'll tell you which one. And then I'll apply this over it. And then I'll apply another layer over it. It's really nice. So anything for firming up skin, for any issues. What do they say typically are the main issues people have with their body skin? I think firming is a big one. Sunspots, texture are the hugest ones. For me, I just need the firming. That's my biggest thing. So it certainly helps with this. And it's a nice moisturizing base with cocoa seed butter and soybean oil and things like that. Squalane, vitamin E. It's very good. I really like this one. My main issue is just firming up. And this one does a nice job of that without drying skin out at all, too. That can be a problem if you use a little bit too much. It can be too dry. Okay, next up is the Costa Baha Hyaluronic Tub. Jumbo tub, whatever you call it. It's pretty affordable. I will link to it below. So this one I have mixed with copper peptide powder, as well as a Snap 8 powder for firming. So when I get out of the shower, this will be the first body care product I'll apply while my skin's still a little bit damp. And it helps. I just mix in a little bit of those peptides, and for anti-aging, it seems to really help. And then once I finish that part of my routine, I'll go to my face, start the beginning of my face routine, and then I'll go into my next product on my body, which is the Roche Posay Lipikar Balm, which I think they changed the name of. I think they made it the triple repair cream, something like that. My complaint with this, and I love this product because it is so thick, my complaint is that it's so thick that once it gets down to that empty, you will be manually removing the rest until it's empty, which is kind of annoying. But it is way, way down there. You can kind of see. Can you see it through the camera? It is way down there. So, but when you've got something so thick, I think a squeeze tube, they also package this in a squeeze tube, I believe. I always go for the pump because I love the pump. No messing with caps, flipping, any of that stuff. But it is a little bit annoying when you get to the bottom. But otherwise, this is so thick and creamy and hydrating. So if you have dry skin, it's nice. Actually, if you plan to use a retinol body cream, I would suggest using a very thick moisturizer to go with it, just to prevent any dryness and flakiness and things like that. So this one's really nice, really thick, wonderful, no scent to it. And I love this lineup from Roche Posay, and their body cleansers are also great. Actually, I've got one of them in my shower right now. So yeah, wonderful. Okay, next up is the CeraVe Intensive Moisturizing Lotion. This one has urea in it for some added moisture. This one is more of a lotion. I would say this one, much more of a cream. This one's more of a lotion. So this one's a little bit on the lighter side. And sometimes, I will say, a cream can take some time to apply because it is so thick, you really have to smooth it over unless you put on your pajamas and it still hasn't soaked in, then it gets sticky. This one absorbs a little bit more quicker, but it's not quite as hydrating, but it's a really nice product. It's got urea in it, glycerin, shea butter, ceramides, no fragrance, all that good stuff. Really nice product. So lately for a body cleanser, I've been using the Prequel Gleanser for face and body cleanser, which is really nice. I've been La Roche Posay and Bioderma. Also both have really nice body washes that's non-fragranced. I'm using this one because I really enjoy using it on my face. And now you can just keep in the shower and you double use it. Multiple use. Multitask with it. I don't know. Whatever. But it's really nice. There's no scent to it. The main ingredients are water and glycerin, so it's pretty sensitive skin friendly, and it does a decent job just getting rid of sweat, oil, all that stuff. So nice product. And for body care products, no list would be complete without this product that's been around forever, and it's just Aquaphor. And it's just such a gentle product, but it is an ointment texture, so it's very, very thick. I do not apply this to my entire body. What I will do is I will apply it to specific dry areas or dry patches. Occasionally, like in the winter, the insides of my elbows sometimes will get dry and red. And a little bit of this does the trick, and it seals in everything else underneath it. There's probably people that use it all over, I guess. That might have very, very dry skin. For me, that's a bit too much, but for just certain areas or dry patches, or sometimes if you do like, people will do like peels and laser treatments on their face or body or neck or whatever. And this is a nice treatment for after that because it's so, so gentle. It's basically got, how many ingredients? I think it's got mineral oil, cerizin, lanolin alcohol, panthenol, glycerin, bisabolol. So it's very low on the irritant scale. And a little bit of it goes a long way, so a tube like this will last a long, long time. So, okay, so that is for my body care current faves. Next up is my hair care faves, and I have a lot of hair care favorites. And the first one I'm going to start with is the apple cider vinegar rinse, which I know it has fragrance. Well, it says fragrance free. I know it has like lavender extract in it and things like that. I just like using this occasionally. I like the nozzle. I just put it on my scalp, kind of get a little bit of a lather, leave it on for a minute, and rinse it off. So using this maybe once a week is just nice and refreshing. I didn't have it in my hair care routine for a very long time. And then I found this most recent bottle in my storage area and started using it again and remember what I liked about it. And I remember I was just telling myself not to like it because some of the ingredients in here aren't the best for you, for your hair, for your scalp. I mean, the lavender extract I don't love. And some of the acids in here I don't love. But overall, I just like the product. I know in my mind, it's not necessarily great, but it does feel nice, and my scalp feels nice, and my hair feels clean just using this occasionally. So it's kind of weird. Next up is the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density, which I love. I'm also using the Color Wow Youth Juice. This one's also very nice. I've been using this on my scalp occasionally. This is my favorite. This one has a little bit of a thicker texture to it. This one has a water-like texture. This is my current new bottle. I finished my last one in December, I want to say. And this one just a little bit. I don't use it for hair density per se. I just use it because my scalp gets very dry when it's very cold out in the winter. Not as much as it used to be. It used to get very, very dry, but not so much anymore. And I don't know if I can thank this for it because I have been using this one off and on ever since it was released. So seems to do the trick. Next up is the Drunk Elephant Silk. What do they call it? The Silkamino Mega-Moisturizer Masker. And I just use this maybe once or twice a week on the ends of my hair. I don't put it on my scalp. I just put it on the ends of my hair. If I put conditioner on my scalp, my hair looks too greasy and I don't like that. But it's nice. It's fragrance free. It leaves your hair feeling nice and soft and detangled and things like that. And it's just really nice product. And Drunk Elephant isn't what they kind of used to be. They used to be kind of the it thing, and more products are showing up on sales or at TJ Maxx and things like that, but this is still one I absolutely love. And you know what? Some of their body care products are still pretty good too. Some of them are just expensive for what they are, but nothing really bad about them. Okay, this is probably, in this actual whole video, this product has probably been the one I've been using the single longest out of all of it, I want to say. The Moroccanoil treatment oil. It's just an oil. It has argan oil, or Moroccanoil, argan oil, and then it has a little bit of fragrance in it. I don't think it has a full ton of ingredients. I don't think it lists them. Of course, we couldn't do that, but it's got a handful of ingredients. It leaves your hair feeling nice and soft and silky. Also, I believe the oils in it kind of provide a little bit of heat protection, perhaps, if you style your hair with heat. It's just really nice. I just apply it to just the ends of my hair when it's slightly damp, and I apply the smallest amount. So I've probably went through 5 bottles in probably 12 years. maybe even less than that. But a little bit of it does the long. If you use too much, you will know it, and you will want to wash your hair the next day because it'll look greasy. But if you use the right amount, it'll give you a little bit of shine, a little bit of scent, and does a good job that way. Okay, this is probably the newest one. It is. This is the newest one out of all of these. The K18 Molecular Hair Mask. This is another one. You just use a little bit. So I will, in the shower, wash my hair. Don't apply conditioner. And then when I get out of the shower, I'll just apply a dime size amount, rub my hands together, and then just apply it to the very ends of my hair. And it does a nice job. This is more for color-treated hair, permed hair, damaged hair. If you don't color treat your hair or perm it or do anything like that, I think this might, for some people, end up making your hair worse off. I've heard certain proteins and peptides, if you use them on hair that's not damaged, it can make it worse. So I've heard people complain about that with Olaplex. My hair was great before I started using it, and then I started using it. My hair now feels dry and brittle. So it's like an over-proteinization of your hair or something like that. I'm not a hair expert, so... well, speak of the devil. This currently loving this one. I just finished this one actually last night. The Olaplex. This is their purple shampoo for blonder hair. I don't necessarily know if this really... I think it might help brighten up my blonde a little bit, but it doesn't... my hairdresser said, oh, if you use that, you'll really be platinum blazing. It doesn't really do that, but it does help brighten it up a bit and kind of fight off some of the other tones in your hair, which can make it look dull. But otherwise, you can just get the plain color, just the regular number 4 without the purple in it if you don't have blondish hair. I just finished that in December, which I really liked, that and the conditioner. And then last but not least, I still love my Moroccanoil shampoo. This is the Repair shampoo, which I got. This is my newest container of it. The shampoo or conditioner of this I really like. They're both great. This one has a nice Moroccanoil scent to it, which is one of the few scents that doesn't bother me. It's earthy enough and vanilla-ish enough that it doesn't bother me. If it were very floral, it would bother me. But really nice, leaves my hair feeling soft. And not everyone's had that experience with some of their Moroccanoil shampoo and conditioners. I have heard from some people that didn't like it, and I think shampoo is a personal preference, and it also depends on your hair type, what you do to it, if you treat it with things, how you style it, are all involved in there. But I've always had good luck with Moroccanoil, so, and Olaplex for the most part. So, but some people don't love it, and I get that. There's not one thing for everyone. That's why there's 5 gazillion brands of everything. So anyway, so these are my top picks for hair and body. Curious if you have any top picks that you want to rave or rant about that you hated. Leave a comment below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you more tomorrow. Bye, guys.